she headed straight to the trenches of the struggle. Through the Bantu Women's League, she fought for the rights of women, particularly the demeaning practice of white employers forcing black women to undergo medical examinations before being employed. She was an agitator of political reform and attended, as we well know, the 1912 launch of the South African National Native Congress, the forerunner to our movement, the ANC. She was the only woman in attendance, showing just how determined she was to see that women's voices should be heard. It wasn't the first time either that Charlotte Maxeke had forced her way into male-only political gatherings, something the young people of today call gate crashing. An article published recently by the journalist Zubaida Jaffa talks about the so-called Lesotho incident in mid-1902. This was when Maxeke traveled to the annual meeting of the South African Native Convention near Queenstown. Ms. Jaffa is the author of Beauty of the Heart, coincidentally, and sadly one of the only biographies of Charlotte Maxeke. Apparently, Charlotte caused quite a stir when she got to that meeting. She was the only woman in attendance and demanded clarity on the purpose and objectives of the conference and whether women could take part or not. In what could be called true Congress style, a committee was nominated to respond to her. So when we've run out of ideas and we're not able to respond, we set up a committee. Let's have a committee to look at this. And yet it was such a simple and straightforward matter that needed attention there and then. But we set up a committee, and that committee would have a subcommittee, and that subcommittee would have a task force, and that one would have another formation as well. The matter was tabled, and she was subsequently told the time was not right for women to take part. And the committee also said it was advisable for women to form their own movements. Of course, as history bears witness, she did just that. Maxeke also took up the cause of non-racialism in the early stages of our movement's existence.